Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Well, we are here in the middle of a nor'easter on a Monday morning here at Ciocca Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Flemington, New Jersey. And we finally got our hands on a V8 Durango. So here we go. This is a 2026 Dodge Durango GT all-wheel drive with that 5.7 liter Hemi V8. Diamond black crystal paint, black leather interior, all-wheel drive V8 power. So now, has this now become, with the addition of this V8, the best value midsize three-row SUV on the market, considering the MSRP is under 50 grand? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of this Durango in the diamond black crystal paint, a full spread of LED lighting across the front of the grille. We have flat black and gloss black trim on the upper part of the grille with the Dodge badge right there on the right side, flat black down below. Up, we have on the hood, we have functional hood scoop and functional heat extractors. As we come around to the wheel and tire package on this Durango GT, here we go. We have a 20-inch black noise aluminum alloy wheel. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Acopia all-season tires, 265 on the width, a 50 series sidewall, 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, here is that diamond black paint with the black noise wheels, no chrome. We got a murdered out Durango. As we move in closer, here is the black Hemi call out on the front fender. Then we're going to have color match side view mirror caps with LED turn signals, color matched front and rear door handle, the left side fuel filler cap. Up top, the color matched roof, shark fin antenna, gloss black on the roof rails, standard sunroof, and then over the back, the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. And then we have a full spread of LED lighting across the back with Durango in black on the left, GT in black on the right. And we do have a functional chrome dual exhaust. Let's hear how this V8 sounds. Under the hood of this 26 Durango GT, here it is, Dodge's 5.7 liter Hemi V8 engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. 360 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque. This Durango, when equipped with the tow and go package, will tow up to 7,200 pounds, MPGs, 14 in the city, 21 on the highway, and 16 combined. We're back on the left rear quarter panel of this Durango, and we have a 24.6 gallon gas tank in the Durango. Durango is using capless fuel technology. We have 87 minimum octane rating on the 5.7 liter Hemi, so you can use regular unleaded, but you cannot use E85. All right, before we get into the interior, the big question, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, 26 Durango GT all-wheel drive with the Hemi V8 is going to be $42,495, a little bit higher than the base price on the Pentastar. Then, we do have some option packages we're going to need to add in. We'll go over those when we check out the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,995 from Dodge's Detroit, Michigan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $49,410. So a V8 midsize three-row SUV for under 50 grand MSRP. Sounds like a steal to me. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we have black soft touch across the top, same door and basically same interior as that GT with the Pentastar that we saw last week. Soft armrest, red cross stitch. We have the chrome door handle, 2 memory seat settings, flat black on the switchgear, decent door-sized door pocket. We have a push-on, push-off parking brake, dead pedal brake and accelerator, floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time, aluminum door sill plate that says Dodge to welcome you to the vehicle. Seating-wise, full power with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger, black leather, red cross stitch, perforation, bolstering feels soft, headrest feels soft, and then we have the Dodge badge embroidered into each front seat. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get the memory seat settings. Up on the dash, soft touch, more of this gray and black trim into the heat and air vent, and then soft touch with the red cross stitch. And then down below, we have a large glove box. Now, as we swing it on over, we have the fully integrated 10.1-inch Uconnect 5 wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav, and it is pretty responsive, pinch to zoom. I have to give it that. We have dual climate, as you can see right over here. We can hit that, and we can go ahead and adjust our temperature, sync them together, and then we have heated ventilated seats and a heated steering wheel. You can adjust that up here on the screen or on the redundancies down below. We do have a home screen where you can go ahead and bring up what you may want to see up here. You can expand it, and in here you have your radio and your sources right here. You have HD AM FM radio, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, Amazon Alexa, all right there. So that's nice. We can go back to home, and then we can swipe across and we can add things. So let's say we want to add our, I don't know, let's say seats and wheels. We can add those. Let's say we want to add something else over here. Let's say we want to add the climate over here. We can do that. And then we can just swipe back to the beginning. So nicely done. You have your media, you have your comfort right here, which we already had up. And again, you can adjust it from here or down below. You have the navigation, Bluetooth, your phone, vehicle settings right here. Drop the third row headrest from up here, rear view camera. You got your dashboard. Since we got the V8, we got performance pages, timers, accessory gauges, engine dyno data, G-force meter, vehicle dynamics. So they have all that stuff in here for you. So that's good. Go back to our vehicle, and then you have your controls, and then all your settings: driver profile, language, miles per hour, kilometers per hour, right? Driving assistance, the clock, all that is going to be in here. Your trailer, add a trailer, manage trailers, and all that jazz. And then you have all your apps, and you can have your favorites up, or you can have it by category: your media apps, your comfort apps, your navigation apps, and your phone apps. So they have it all in one place, which is nice. And it's fully integrated and not stuck on like an iPad, which I like. Now, if we go to reverse, like I said last week when we were in the Pentastar Durango GT, the backup camera is still going to be the old one when we get to the V8, and it is. It's old, it's fuzzy. It does have trajectory, it does have a tow center line, but Dodge really needs to upgrade the camera technology into the Durango. Now, the Durango hasn't been redesigned for at least 10 years, maybe even 15 years, but they got to at least upgrade the camera technology in this vehicle. Push button start, trailer brake, and here's all the redundancies down below for your climate system, as well as your 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and your heated steering wheel. Down further in gloss black along here, you have sport mode on or off, eco on or off, 4-way hazards, traction control off, parking sensors on or off. And then down further, you have 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB-As, an aux jack, and a wireless charging pad. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this 8-speed automatic transmission. We do have your all-wheel drive low gear right here. And then we have 2 cup holders with a trim ring and some ambient lighting in here, which is nice. And then we have our Durango key fob. Unlock, lock, pop the tailgate, remote start, panic button, Dodge on the back, and then super soft armrest with the stitching. We can open this up, and we have a felt-lined area to store your phone, and then you can open that up, and you have a larger area underneath for storage. The Durango GT wheel, it's a leather-wrap wheel with perforation, 10 and 2 notches. We have a trim ring and the Dodge badge on the horn button. The wheel's been flattened off to help you get in and out of this vehicle, give it a sportier look. But I'm 5'11". It's a super wide open and airy passenger cabin. No problem getting in and out for me. Flat black on the switchgear. On the left, telephone voice commands controls for the digital dash. On the right side, adaptive cruise, safety suite. We do have paddles to open down this 8-speed automatic manually. On the left stalk, you're going to have your windshield wipers front and back, turn signals, high beams. And then over here on the left, you can adjust the headlights, bright and dim the dash, and we do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel, which is bringing some value at under 50 grand. And then you have that analog digital combo, right? Analog gauges left and right. And then you have the digital display in the center. If you want to go to sport mode, you just hit that. It says sport mode on, sport mode off, or you can turn off eco if you want to do that. But of course, in a Durango GT, we'll be in sport mode today. And then there's additional information you can go through in the center, depending on what you may want to see when you're going down the road. So it's pretty easy to configure, and it's pretty easy to use. Overhead console, you have your home link right here on the overhead console. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, you don't have to do anything. Just open the door. Lighting comes on, should be LED at almost 50. Close the door and it will dim out. We do have a spot for your sunglasses right there. And then we have the controls for the standard sunroof. So the shade goes back with your hand, and then you hit auto. Glass goes back, wind buffeter comes up, letting in some rain. We'll close it up in a hurry. And then you can just go ahead and bring it back closed. Glass closes up, and the middle button, that'll vent it or tilt it up, and then you can close it. And then we are back to the beginning right there. Now, rear view mirror, framed rear view mirror with the SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road, with auto dim, sun visor with vanity and light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting into the mid-row bench of the Durango, but first the rear door panel, you have the same vibe as the front, the same use of materials, nice and soft armrest. So I like the consistency design, even though it's an older design, and the consistency in the use of materials. Now, I have the seat set for my driving position, so let's hop in. Nice and easy to get into. Nice flat roof. Probably don't really need the duck until you're over 6 foot tall. Once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Leather, plastic, and a cargo net. Not my favorite. Wouldn't go this way in a $50,000 Durango. I think they need to do something a little bit better there. But the rear command center looks good, right? 2 heat and air vents, 2 USBs, a home power source, and outboard bench heated seats here in the mid row. And that's 2 stages. And then we have the same leather with the perforation, nice and soft. And then our armrest, nice and soft. 2 cup holders, but overall, very comfortable in the mid row of this Durango. And you have the controls for the rear climate in the roof of the vehicle. Getting in row number 3, pretty easy. Here's the lever. You hit it once, pull the red strap, get them out of the way. The bench a little bit heavy, but it's up and out of the way, and now you can just climb right in. Now, row number 3, we're not going to have leather. It's going to be a leatherette, but it's got the same vibe. It's got the perforation. It's got the stitching. It's nice and soft, so it looks good. But as you can see in the back here, 1 cup holder, no connectivity, and Dodge needs to fix that. You don't need to redesign a vehicle to put a couple of USB-Cs in the 3rd row. And the same thing here on the left side. 1 cup holder, no connectivity, and that needs to change. We are in 2026, but I got enough room for my head, shoulders, and knees. The seat is set for a person a little bit taller than me, and I got plenty of room. I have some heat and air vents in the roof of the vehicle here in the 3rd row, and those heat and air vents go around the entire vehicle with some lighting. And if I'm stuck back here and I need to get myself out, no big deal. I got the ripcord right here in red. I can just reach down, pull it forward, push it forward with my foot, and now I can let myself out of the vehicle. But plenty of room for a full-size adult here in the back of this Durango. Getting into the cargo area of this Durango GT V8, well, it's a power lift gate. You can pop from the key fob. You can pop from the overhead console, or you come to the back, and there's a button right here. You hit it, and right up it goes. Beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, with the rear seats up, we have 17.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of Durango. Underneath our floor mats here, we do have additional storage, as you can see. And then underneath the vehicle behind the tow hitch is your spare. So thank you, Dodge, for the spare. We also have a 12 volt back here for power. So that's nice. And we got some cubbies, right, where we can store extra stuff. Now, 3rd row down, pretty easy. You just have to pull this lever, Headrest folds flat, shove it forward, pull the lever, headrest folds flat, shove it forward. And now with the third row down, you're looking at 43.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Durango, but we don't have levers still to drop the mid row. So we got to come around each door, and we just hit this, and the seat will fold flat. Go around the other side, pull the lever, seat will fold flat. And now, with the third row and mid row down, we're looking at 85.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Durango GT V8. Window sticker time, here we go. We'll do our best with the rain in the tent. 26 Durango GT Blacktop all-wheel drive Hemi V8, base price $42,495. The leather interior and the Hemi. Standard equipment. Package 22T for $3,000. Then the blacktop package for $1,695. $225 for my FlexCare service. $49,410 for a V8. That's a heck of a deal. It's about time Stellantis got with the program on pricing. Here we go. That is our fuel economy estimates. Not good, but it is an 8-cylinder. Final assembly Detroit. Engine Mexico. Transmission Germany. 73% of the parts US Canadian. 21% Mexico. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 26 Durango GT with the Hemi V8. And, you know, the V8 transforms the drive of this vehicle. It's just about the same exact interior we saw in that Durango GT with the Pentastar V6 last week. And you get the same, just about the same MSRP, $49,410, and the same interior amenities. Good visibility at all the glass, nice big side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in here for safety. We also have LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. And then we got really good suspension, a nice tuned chassis, and a big Hemi for under 50 grand. Unbelievable. Now, the one thing I want you to take a look at as we're going down the road is I have the GoPro, and the rear view camera should be aimed right into the GoPro so you can see out the back of the vehicle. And if you notice, those rear headrests are really in the way and really restrict visibility. That's why if you go into your vehicle settings, you can go ahead and you can drop that third row headrest and get those down. So we're going to stop here for a second. Nobody's behind us. We're going to drop the third row headrest, and you should see that visibility out the rear window really, really improve. And down they go. And I think it improves quite a bit. And then we can go back to our nav. And now we're going to go to manual, and we're going to use the paddles. And here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! It's a naturally aspirated V8, nice linear torque delivery. Great sound out of the out of the exhaust, and the shifting is fairly responsive, up and down. So the 8-speed looking good. We'll go back to manual drive, let the vehicle shift for itself, and we're good to go. So a really well designed vehicle. Now, all of you are going to tell me, Mike, the Durango design is so old, it's like 15 years old. And you know what? Yes, It is old, but you know what? The exterior, to me, still looks really good. And the interior is dated, there's no doubt about that. But we now have a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 in this vehicle for $49,410 MSRP before you get a discount. After the advertised discounts of $1,000, now we're at $48,410 for a V8. Where else are you going to find a standard V8 in a midsize 3-row SUV under 50 grand? Nowhere. Nowhere. And if they redesign this, you know as well as I do, they are going to raise the price because they got to cover the R&D for a redesign or design refresh, so the price will go up. So right now, this is the best bang for your SUV buck, given this V8 in here, and it being the same price as that V6 we saw last week. That is an incredible, absolutely incredible value. Now the question is, will it sell? Because vehicle enthusiasts, car enthusiasts like me, muscle SUV enthusiasts like me, and other people on YouTube, and folks that watch the YouTube reviews think this is great that Dodge has done this. But will the everyday person who goes out and buys these things, that doesn't watch YouTube videos, that isn't a car enthusiast, will they really care? Because they're out there looking for SUVs that are going to bring them gas mileage, not necessarily V8s. So the jury is out on whether this is going to help Durango sales or not. But what I can tell you is it ain't going to hurt Durango sales. It ain't going to hurt Durango sales putting this V8 in for the same price as a V6. But are they going to sell the snot out of this truck? That remains to be seen. I hope they do. For Dodge's sake, I hope they do. Because they need a hit badly, and you're not going to get much better value than this. But you guys let me know what you think. Did Dodge make the right move putting in this Hemi V8 at $49,410 MSRP into the existing Durango? Or do you think it has to have a redesign and this just isn't good enough, it's too old? And would you be willing to pay more if they redesigned it with this V8? You let me know. Put it in the comments. Or would you run out and buy one of these right now because of this switch that Dodge made? You let me know that and put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Ciocca, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram here in Flemington, New Jersey for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2026 Dodge Durango GT all-wheel drive with the Hemi V8 for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also drop a comment. Give it some hype points. That'll help it get up in the rankings, and that'll help me out a lot. And please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.